calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance. Over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things out.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett looking left side. He's got it complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The Panthers add 8-3 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Brissett. Dancing to his left.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the stronger safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Cameron Brate.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them. And
he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Derek Brown
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watson going to get this one out wide. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Roughing completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Brissett.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Play action now. Brissett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brissett on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hey, check.
They go play action with Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a give to Fournette. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On second down, they'll run it here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A solid instinctive running there, spinning forward and getting a full 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yetur Gross-Matos. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
107 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.